Thank you, Farhan. The question is about Secretary General's trip to Kazan as well. The Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine stated the following. The UN Secretary General rejected Ukraine's invitation to the first Global Peace Summit in Switzerland. He has, however, accepted an invitation to Kazan from war criminal Putin. This is a wrong choice that doesn't contribute to the cause of peace. It only damages the reputation of the UN. So what does Mr. Guterres want to convey to Putin during the meeting in Kazan?
Well, let me take the two bits separately, the part about his attendance and the part about his meeting with President Putin. First of all, with the attendance, the Secretary General is attending the BRICS summit, as he did previously in South Africa, and as he does as a standard practice in attending meetings of organizations with large numbers of important member states, such as the G7 and the G20. This is a meeting with great importance for the work of the United Nations, with the BRICS countries representing about half the world's population. And the Secretary General will take the opportunity to hold a number of bilateral meetings with the leaders attending the summit, as I mentioned to Edie. And regarding Ukraine and visits there, the Secretary General does look forward to visiting Ukraine at a mutually convenient time, as previously discussed with President Zelensky in September when they met. Now, regarding what you said about the meeting with President Putin, the Secretary General will reaffirm his well-known positions on the war in Ukraine and the conditions for a just peace based on the UN Charter, international law, and the resolutions of the United Nations. He will continue to pursue his efforts to reestablish safe navigation in the Black Sea, which is critically important for global food and energy security, especially for the most vulnerable countries around the world. Dezhi.
First, a quick follow-up. Will Secretary General in BRICS Summit only discuss Ukrainian crisis or other issues? What kind of issues are is he going to talk?
This is a regional meeting. And as you know, in the context of regional meetings, he was in one of those just a day or so ago when he was at the African Union UN meeting in Addis Ababa. And there's always a large number of issues to discuss, including overarching issues. You saw that when he was at the African Union UN conference, he also brought up the implementation of the Pact for the Future. He also brought up reforms for international financial institutions and other overarching topics. And those are the sort of issues that he will bring up here, as he does in the G7 or the G20 or the other meetings.
Okay, two quick questions. First, you said the OCHA's request to get into northern Gaza has been denied again. Any excuse or reasons?
I'm not here to give the reasoning from
But
any
you
of the
get
other
the reasons,
parties.
but you prefer not to say that.
There are security considerations that Israel is citing, but for our part, like I said, we coordinate these missions very carefully, and we do them on the basis of the need to provide critical humanitarian aid.
What security concerns?
That's for them to describe, not me.
Okay,
sorry, let's go around.
One last question.
Okay, one last, and then we go around.
Yeah. Any response? Any comments from the Secretary General on the claim by the Hezbollah that their drones attacked the residency of Prime Minister Netanyahu?
We have no way of confirming that.
For the past 2 days, both China and India have been confirmed that after communication within the military and diplomatic channels, both countries concerning the border issues, they have reached a solution. What's the reaction from the Secretary General on this?
We certainly welcome any positive engagement between the nations of China and India, and we hope that process of good neighborly relations will be strengthened.